Happy New Year. We continue our journey with Cowdenbeath. It's still season 4. We are sitting comfortably in the championship. We're in an odd spot. Join me as we go beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. What do you do when you are second in the league, not nearly good enough to win the league, but look like the best of the rest? We've had a bit of an up-down season, as you'll be aware, but we actually rattled off after that draw to Queen's Park, which was quite disappointing. We actually had to come back in. We rattled off 3 back-to-back 1-0 victories, each one as beautiful as the last. Hassenthaler came up massive to win us the Partick Thistle game in the 79th minute with a great goal. I'll have to bring you the goal because it was top drawer. Kirk has pumped it forward now. The box-to-box midfielder running forward in space. The world on his shoulders, and he finishes in the bottom corner. Beautiful goal, right? Well, he only went and topped that in the very next game. Against Hamilton, no hanging about. Early doors, we work the ball back to the centre back. Ashcroft finds it up the middle and then fired from distance, basically through the goalkeeper. I think he was maybe onside. Great hit. And basically, the rest of the game was our defence being really good and our attack not being good enough. Like we were comfortably the better team there, I would say. And although the XG in that is only slightly higher, yeah, we really could have and should have had more, I would say. Momentum was sort of in our favour, especially the first half. But toward the end of the game, we snuffed out their sort of like their efforts to get back into it. We then beat Raith 1-0. Alex Jakubiak with the goal in the 53rd minute. And then we played, which at the time I didn't realise, Ross County, top of the table Ross County, they beat us badly. Cole McKinnon went an own goal, and then Danny Mullen on the 43rd minute to put them 2-0 up, and then they scored in the 92nd minute. But we were not really in this game. They were comfortably better. Now our XG was quite high, but we missed the kind of chances that you just can't miss if you're going to have a chance against a team as good as them. Our keeper played really well. They could have racked up a real score. As you can see with the momentum, they dominated us for long periods of time. Yeah, they were comfortably better than us, and that is where we sort of sit. We sit second in the table, 7 points away from Ross County, who just beat us, yet 5 points ahead of Dunfermline. And it's an odd season because I don't think we've been fantastic. We've lost 6 games, only drawn 4, which is probably our strength. I mean, 2 of them against Queen's Park really is quite upsetting now when you look at, well, Queen's Park are down there, but they're not really down there. For a first season in the championship, this is way above my expectation, but my fear is, we get into the playoffs and I'm not sure how good we'll fare. I'll kind of capitalise on this chance if we do make playoffs. I'd like to be second so that we've got less games to play, certainly. Yeah, could be very interesting. We return today, a game against Falkirk, and then a game in the Scottish Cup 4th round against Queen of the South. Last time we played Falkirk, we dispatched them 3-1. More of the same, please. Now, we are away from home. We have continued. Well, actually, you know what? Our struggles away from home have kind of disappeared with these beautiful 1-0s. What we have done, and again, I keep talking about, maybe I should make a video on the Brazilian box. But the thing is, what is so interesting about this, we change it a lot. We've been going into games cautious, and it has given us that edge. We've been able to hold on and get those 1-0 victories and not give up too much to the opposition. As you can see, the team is now settling in, which is beautiful. A great core of the team, those 8 players up the middle, and then the wing backs just doing their own thing. I believe we are right at the game, and that worries me because I've just clocked that Semple needs a rest. That tends to be our number one problem with Semple. needs a rest for such a big game. Now, my gut feeling is we play him. We go with our first 11 here, and then Queen of the South we will rotate. Plus, we can take Gilchrist off the bench if need be. I don't think I'm going to change the lineup much from the last game, even though the last game wasn't great. I mean, I might have already set this up, to be honest. It's been a few days. Obviously, we're into the new year now. Because it's the new year, I want to start, I want the subscribers for the channel to start going up. So if you are not subscribed and you have made it this far into the videos, do hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be more aggressive and get asked for earlier in videos. So come on, guys. Hit that subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Tell your friends about it. Does that work as well? Word of mouth. Next time you're at the water cooler, you seen that Hunkleberry Finn series? Oh, it's really good. Brazilian box in Scotland. Really, Scotland, word of mouth. That's how we get moving. Please be kind. Please be kind. We beat Falkirk 3-1 last time we played them. Away from home scares me. Still not sure about our goalkeepers. If we were able to sneak up or get into the playoffs, regardless of what happens this season, we need to go big for a goalkeeper next season. I mean, given how the season's gone, I'm kind of happy with the quality of a lot of the team. Not all the team. Oh my god. 5 shots, 1 on target already for Falkirk. Wow. They're not hanging about, are they? Camp finds Russ. Russ cuts inside. We're allowing him too much space. Eastham all over that, thankfully. That was nervous. Nerve-wracking. Jesus. Thanks, Jakubiak. Now we do have Semple. He's a bit tired. I think we'll encourage the team. Eastham's going to hit this one out. Can we get a flick on or something? Yeah, he goes up for it. Doesn't come down with it. Camp out on the right-hand side. Bursting past us like we're not there. Pulls it back to Morrison. Morrison finds O'Donnell. A little bit of pressure from the forward. Camp back out on the right-hand side. Gets past us. Russ with the header. That's Eastham's every day of the week. Right. Let's see what we do here. We've pumped it long. Alex. He's flicked that on. No way. Oh, he's missed. Alex. It's an unbelievable flick onto himself. And he can't finish it. Given the way this game has gone so far, that was a big chance for us. We're actually going to go pass into space. See if we can get the ball in behind. Oh, what one opportunity right before the half. I'm going to tell them we simply have to do better. I'm going to send them back out quite quickly. I'm going to come out of our shell just a little bit, go balanced. Hessenthaler's going to come off. We're going to take on Patton. Oliver is going to come off, and we're going to take on Tolaj if he's here. He's not here. I don't know why he's not there. Camp whips this one far side. A good header away by McKinnon, by the wing back of all people. Gets up and wins that one clean. Lemon to Russ. He's going to square this. Yeah, it's disappointing. Oh, it's schoolboy stuff. We've got to do better than that. It's put across the goal, and he scores from a tight angle, but I always fear when you get that heavy loss, that loss in what was a really good run of games, that you have this sort of like hangover, and we just haven't really got going. I'm going to take on Alfie Gilchrist now. Ashcroft's having a terrible game as well. McKinnon. Into Luca, who instantly loses the ball. Jacobs now. Ashcroft. Now we still have a lot of players sort of moaning about game time and probably wanting out of the club. So we will try and move some players on as we enter sort of January period. Are we already in January? Where are we? Lemon up the side again. Whips this one in. Headed away. O'Donnell straight back. That is a fine tackle. You've got to be kidding me. What is that? Where's VAR when you need it? This is happening too much, this Football Manager. That is never a penalty. Ah! Great double save. Right. Because of that double save, the gods maybe smile upon us, and we are going to go for this. Believe it or not, To me, that screams have a go. And that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and have a go here. As crazy as that is, let's do it. DLP support. Patton, Oliver. I mean, at this point, deep line forward attack. I got someone I can bring on from. Absolutely nothing. We make the change, and Falkirk just bunker in, and look how well they played. That is, I mean, look at that. That is horrendous. Our away form is baffling at times. Like we had that really good run of games, and then Falkirk, who we beat 3-1 at home, it didn't even look like we were on the same level at all. It was only 1-0, but they absolutely controlled that. Not liking that. Our goalkeeper got man of the match. Just always starts to be a worry. Goalkeeper getting man of the match in a game you're losing. Ross County are 10 points clear of us. I mean, they're away this season. I would imagine their resources are much better than ours. And it's not all down to resources, but, you know, we've got to do that sort of steady climb of the division. So we go into the Queens of the South game, and this is must win. Then this round is very winnable. They are a division below us. We are doing well in the championship. We're not competing for the title in my eyes. Not really. I mean, we're as close as anyone is, but I think it's already gone. And we need to progress in the cup. Any chance of getting a little money in the club right now is huge, because we are hemorrhaging money. We're hemorrhaging money, and we're not even close to our maximum wage budget. Yeah, and I don't think we've actually upgraded our facilities much at all. Basic training facilities, basic youth facilities. Yeah, it's not great. It is not great. We are still renting our stadium, which is a problem as well, probably, but that's a lot. That is not a good bank balance we've got. Beautiful. Continental B license, in case the Scotland job ever comes a knocking. If it did, we'd probably just give a lot of caps to our own players. Kane O'Connor and Fraser Mullen both expect to leave the club this window, so what we are going to do, we're going to offer out and transfer list both players. It hurts me to do it with Fraser Mullen, but we're not getting him games, so I want them to at least be able to look me in the face and go, well, we know you tried. See if they can drum up interest themselves. I'm not really sure they can. Now, recruitment meeting, attend the meeting. Let's see what we can. Surely they don't think a goalkeeper's needed. Wow. Gary Oliver. Oh, that was fair point. Dane Murray. He's just knocking about available. Okay. Offer him a trial. He looked alright. Dane Murray. Interesting. He was at Celtic. Released. Played very well for Dunfermline. I mean, still young. 21-year-old. Dane Murray. What's his height like? 6'4". Good jumping reach. I mean, our biggest problem is our centre backs right now are still not really owned by us. He is of the mould of a player that we could use, but what happened to East Fife? I was at trial at East Fife. I mean, the fact that East Fife didn't sign him was a bit worrying, but I wonder if it was more they couldn't actually afford him. I'm going to try and get him in as a regular star, and just, yeah, that would be good if we could actually just knock that up a bit. 2-year deal. He's young, but protect our investment, you know? Every man their dog is going to come in from now, right? Or we're favourites. Oh, the Bluebirds. Oh, Cammy Gill. Is this the first time we faced a former player that at one point was a key player. Like, we haven't had too many key players who have sort of like have gone and stayed in Scotland. Most of them have retired, but Cammy Gill at one point was a rock that first season. Oh man, I don't even remember signing this guy. Oh, I haven't played in a couple of days. That's where Tolaj is. Tolaj is no, he's not at the club. We loaned him out. Oh, I forgot to cover that. Right, roll it back. I even forgot. I did sell Paul McKay. So Tolaj has gone out on loan to Airdrie because he was moaning about wanting to play, and I kind of wanted his development to continue, but it wasn't really working for us. So we loaned him out, and then we instantly had a problem with actually the amount of strikers I had. In that 3-0 loss, we actually ended up playing a wing back up top at one point. So yeah, it wasn't great timing by me. But he's gone out on loan to Airdrie. He scored 2 goals in 3 games. We also managed to sell Paul McKay for 25k, which I think is pretty good, given we only picked him up on a free transfer not that long ago. So, tasty little profit on him. That goes to our bottom line, which again has been eaten up. And then we signed Ellis Harrison because we needed another striker, and he hasn't played yet because I forgot he was here. So we're going to play him. He's basically in on a short-term deal to do a job, and we'll see if he can do it here. So we'll play him. Gary Oliver's unhappy. He thinks he's been replaced by Ellis Harrison, but so far he doesn't really have anything to worry about. I think I'm going to play Alex Jakubiak alongside. Can they swap? No. Is that the better? Jakubiak, is he faster? 12 and 12. 12 and 12. It's kind of a toss-up. I think I'm going to go Harrison as the advanced forward, and we'll take it from there in this game. Eastham, Semple will not be on the bench. We'll have Kane O'Connor on the bench. Asanthala, Gallagher Oliver, Reading, Luca, and Cole McKinnon. Basically, it is a strong bench. Luke Mahadi's no longer here, which is part of the reason why we don't have a striker. We weren't playing him. They recalled him, and to be honest, at one point I really wanted Luke Mahadi to sign, but I just don't think he's developed to the point where he's a reliable championship striker. I think Alex is a much better option up top, and he's got 9 goals in 22 appearances. It's not great, but if we could turn a tasty little profit on him end of season, I wouldn't say no. And then we can get somebody in. I mean, we're still in that sort of like, every single time we take any sort of step forward, we're looking for improvements wherever we can get them. We haven't fallen for a striker yet. No one striker has our heart captured in this save, sadly. Queely South. That team should be good enough to win. I pray this team is good enough to win. We're going to go balanced. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Oh, come on, boys. Make me proud, make me proud, make me proud. Again, it's two losses, and it's like, that's a poor run of form. We were on a great run before that. Seems pretty harsh. Oh no. Milos goes down. Potential foot injury, and that is not good. Now Patrick Redding is there. Thank the Lord. Dean Watson got injured, and then we got an injury, so they fired back at us. Gallagher. Oh, Dennis, what a big save, and we clear it forward. Harrison doesn't manage to win it. Right, I'm instantly concerned about them. Up the tempo, we're going to work the ball in the box. I'd like us to be more positive. They have all of the ball. What is that? McGrory headed down, cleared off the line. What is happening in this game? Right, let's be sensible. Go cautious because we need to understand. We need to get the ball and calm this down a bit. Alex lays off to King. King goes out on the right side. No one's followed him. He's getting close down now, but a good delivery, which we didn't get. Butterfield now. Back to King. Jacobs. Chalmers. Patton. Just need to turn in like a little pass. Butterfield. Back to Patton. They play well together. Redden. Out on the left hand side. Looking for some space. Whips it in. It's headed away pretty easily. Chalmers. Patton. Butterfield. He's got goals in him, Butterfield, but can we find that killer pass? He plays King and can he whip this across? He does so. It is defended and then a cross to nobody. Smith comes away with it. We got to be careful on this side now. It looks like we've got plenty of players back, which is good. I can't believe how aggressive Queen of the South are coming at us here. We're at home here. That's a red card. Positive. Pass in a space. A little more narrow. Press a little bit more. We've got to come out in the second half and take it to this team. I'd love a Chalmers free kick here, but we're not going to see anything from it. They're down to 10 men. I'm going to say we haven't been good enough. Let's see something different here. Ashcroft, Chalmers. A goal from kickoff would be lovely. Butterfield pops out wide. Redden. Bit of a heavy touch, but he does keep it. Chalmers now. Patton. Ball forward. Harrison nods it down. Jakubiak. Oh, I don't know if I don't know if I expect him to be hitting the target from there, but it is a chance where the space opened up in front of him. Now they're down 10 men, so we probably need to make our team just slightly more aggressive in our roles. Chalmers will go to deep line playmaker support. Again, I'd love a regista. I think finding a regista when we take a step up. Harrison hits the bar. I think he's offside. A regista would be lovely. Oh boy, I'm glad I couldn't see that. We cannot afford a replay. So Butterfield's going to come off. We're going to take on Luca. Jakubiak's going to come off. We're going to take on Gary Oliver. And that's going to be it. Right. Redden. Don't know what he's thinking. He's thinking long ball. Oh man. Ashcroft almost nipped that out of Mullins' hands there. Henderson now coming forward. Long ball. Puts them on the front foot. The first time in what feels like a long time. Wilson pings it out. Henderson. I was kind of hoping he was offside there. Seemed to have an awful lot of space. Monroe whips this in. Roy with a header. And thankfully it's over. Dennis followed it the entire way. I'm going to go advanced playmaker with Patton. Just something different. We're going to go attacking. Maybe hit early crosses. Maybe whip the crosses. Low crosses. Let's go low crosses. Be more expressive. The game continues. McGrory pops it forward. Henderson hits the bar. Gilchrist gets that clear. He's offside, thankfully. Oh man, are we heading to another replay? Surely not. This was... That's bad. Man, when you get out of form with this team, it is really tough to bring them back in. Queen's Park put out Aberdeen. Oh, come on. That is brutal. Arbroath beat Cove Ranger. I mean, we can't get past Queen of the South in one leg. We now got to go away. Maybe I'm going to have to do a little more at the end of this window than I expected. That is worrying to say the least. Jeff King wants to leave. Oh my lord. Team is just falling to pieces. 20k for Jeff King would be pretty good. So I'll accept that. Oh man. Right, so we've got Kilmarnock and then we've got the Scottish Cup 4th round replay. So it looks like we're coming back very quickly to play Kilmarnock. Yeah, last time we played Kilmarnock, they gave us an absolute beatdown. So we'll be looking to be a bit better, but I did go quite aggressive in that game. So do join me next time. We'll take the Kilmarnock and the Queen of the South games and see where we end up at the right at the start of February. So sets us up for an interesting run-in, to say the least. Do comment below names for the youth intake, and any comments and likes on the video actually help the algorithm, so that would be much appreciated. I will see you next time when we once again go beyond Blue Brazil.